Hi all, it's Barb coming to you from my craft studio. I just thought I would do a little video on how I store my embellishments using the Totally Tiffany 4-section system. This is my scrap rack. Try to get that uncovered. Oops, got caught there. Where I store the majority of my embellishments. There's only a few things in here that are kind of bulky that don't really fit. So, it starts out with alpha at the beginning, which I did get down to one spinder on that. I got rid of most of my alphabet. I purged 2 spinders full of alphabets. I gave them to my daughter. I told them she could either use them for scrapbooking in her classroom or she can just get rid of them. I did tell her if she got rid of them, I would like the case back that I bought for them for her to use. But anyways, it starts out with alpha, goes into themes. This is kind of calendar year here, and then the rainbow at the end. Now that file cabinet there, right there, does have some planner supplies in it. It's only stuff that I use for planner, so I just left them there. Washi tape I don't store in my scrap rack because space, they're so bulky that they take up a lot of space in the scrap rack, and as you can see I have a lot of washi. I do still file it by the 4-section system. The alpha is ones that have words on it that really aren't theme specific. If they are theme specific words like Christmas ones, I put them there, and then I have my themes. Calendar year's the big area for my washi, and you see I kind of tried to make my little boxes match the theme. So you can see winter and Christmas there, and Valentine's Day, spring, St. Patrick's Day, Easter, and then rainbow is after that, just the different colored washi that doesn't really have a theme. So that's where I keep my washi. Those are Cavissel letter trays. They came from IKEA. I just made the little paper trays using cardstock and paper trimmer and a scoreboard. I just measured what size I would need to hold most washi rolls, and then I just file them there. There is some tape here in this. It's a Monica bag from Totally Tiffany that it's on those plastic spools or in this little cardboard box, so it didn't really fit in the drawers, so I just stuck that on top there. I like it in that clear bag because then I see it and don't forget that I own it. Other embellishments that aren't in the scrap rack are ribbon and twine, which I keep in these Totally Tiffany stash and store boxes. You can see my Cricut cartridges there, but those will be covered during tool week. I'm trying to think if I have any other embellishments that are not. The only other ones I probably, and I don't really know that they're technically an embellishment because it's just my letterboard stuff, but I did them with embellishment week because I didn't have a lot to do embellishment week, so I figured it was a good time to try to get those organized. I had gotten one of these from my sister. It's another stash and store. It's the 5-drawer one, which is intended for washi tape. I mean, you can use it for whatever you want. Obviously I used one for Cricut cartridges there. I put my letterboard letters in here. I just kind of made some. These dividers were in there, and then I just divided each one in half using just some cardstock to put my letters in. I got my 2-inch letters and my 1-inch letters. There up top is my light board letters. There's some light board stuff in that one too, the long strips with the months and the days of the week, and decorative backdrops are there too. And the other thing I keep in the closet, which I don't know how well you can see it because the closet is a mess right now because I just have stuff shoved in there, is in the trays here, the iris bins. That one's punches, but underneath you can see the red strip on the one. That's my back stock for rainbow. And my back stock for my seasons is up here. And I also put some of my bulky supplies in there, like those Easter eggs. Those aren't going to fit in my scrap rack, so I put some of my bulky supplies in there. I tend to have more of those for holidays than anything, so I try to do like one for each. I think I try to go like each season, though there are a couple. Like winter, there's one that's labeled winter, there's one labeled Christmas, and there's one labeled Valentine's. And then I have spring and Easter. Summer I just did a patriotic thing on. And then I have one fall. And I almost think I need another one for fall to put Halloween in separate by itself because I'm getting so much. And then I also, for paper week, I didn't share that. I have my acetate, like brown paper and chipboard. And what's in the last one? Corrugated cardboard up there in iris trays. That works well for me to store that stuff there. I don't use it all the time, so it's nice that it's handy but out of the way. Most of my embellishments are right here. I do want to continue to go through this. I was hoping to get through it more this challenge, but I've been doing other things around the house, so it just didn't happen. So that's my goal next challenge, embellishment week, is to I did the alpha, is to try to get through maybe the themes, maybe try to take it a section at a time, and maybe try to get rid of some stuff that's been in there a while that I just haven't used. I think it's funny because I've always said I didn't have any house mouse stamps, but I did have house mouse stickers. I think I got those in a grab bag at some point. So from like, it might have been like a used stamp sale and they just had a bag full of stuff and whatever you got, you got. Or it might have been in the one my sister bought and she went through and just kept what she wanted and gave me everything else. So I did think those were cute, so I kept them. But anyways, that's my embellishment storage. I know the videos are a little shaky when I have to carry the iPad, so I apologize for that. Hopefully sound's not too bad. I do have my microphone on, so hopefully that's helping. I do highly recommend Tiffany's system. You don't need a scrap rack to use her system. I can't stress that enough. Too many people think that, oh, I don't have a scrap rack, so I can't use the 4-section system. You can use the 4-section system no matter how you store your supplies. I debated and debated on the scrap rack because it is an investment. I mean, it really is. I used some gift money and some like prize money and it was kind of the money, some of the gift money was given to me and they said, buy something for yourself. They stressed that. So I decided then that I was going the scrap rack. I still need more like pages because I think I want to switch my stamps over to that, but in a binder, my unmounted ones. But when I think of how much money I spent on cheap storage that didn't work, I just wish I had taken the plunge and did the scrap rack first, because I really do like just being able to flip through and find what I want. For a while I was representing my washi in there, and I found that was hard because then you had to remember if you got to the end of a roll or the roll just wasn't any good anymore, because let me tell you, washi does not last forever, so use it. Some of it, when it gets older, people say, oh, does it lose its sticky? It's not so much that it loses its sticky as it gets so sticky that you can't get it off the roll. I mean, there are some washis that don't stick very well, and so I'm trying to be more selective on the washis that I buy, and I'm trying to use them. I usually use some in my planner every week now, so I am using it there. I've used it to decorate light switches. I think I just need to find more opportunities to use it. And it'd be nice eventually maybe to get down to one container there with washi, because I also use those for my punch boards, and I will show you that in my next video when I show you my tool storage, which Tool Week has been extended. The live class was October 16th, but Tiffany wasn't available this week, next week, or the week after, because HSN Craft Day is coming up on November 6th. So they'll get back to live classes on November 13th. The 13th will be Color Week, and the 20th will be Mementos, and then the 27th will be Crafting on the Go. So, and then we'll be finished with this round. Usually they try not to get that close to the holiday season, but it just worked out this year. And they did poll the people, the members of the group on Facebook, because most of the people that participate in the challenge are in the group. Not all of them, but most of them. And overwhelmingly, they all said they'd rather have the extra 3 weeks to work on tools or photos or whatever it is they really needed to work on, and then pick back up with the live classes when Tiffany got back. Because they gave us that option or letting Karen teach, and while we love Karen, she does a great job filling in for Tiffany when she needs to and assisting us and during classes and assisting us outside of class. But people just wanted the time more than they wanted the next class. So anyways, that's all I've got to share today. I want to thank you for joining me. Make sure to like, comment, share. Let me know, how do you store your embellishments, and are you happy with the system that you're using? I should mention the Get Organized Challenge classes. She does them several times a year, and they are free of charge. Thanks for joining me, and I'll catch you next time.